What's up, guys? It's Will here, back again. Probably the latest show that we've ever started. 21 minutes late. This is absolutely crazy, and I promise you there's a good reason for it. It's called traffic. Traffic was terrible, Natalie. It was really, really bad. And normally I'm better about planning my schedule with this type of stuff, but it was really, really bad. So that was not a fun time. Nonetheless, I am here. Apologize for the delay to everyone. Hopefully you're going to see Fantastic Four tonight or this weekend. I've not seen it yet. Natalie, Dean, super excited. I'm going to see it tomorrow. I've heard positive things, so very much looking forward to that. But again, thank you guys so much for holding out, being patient with me. But we got the stream up, and Natalie and Dean, we got here. We also had technical difficulties, so that's a whole deal. That's
yeah, I thought I was late today.
No, Dean, it was panicking. Dean, you. What did you say to me? And by the way, guys, Natalie and Dean apparently are good, so we are going to run the stream the normal length. So we're going to run it a little bit past 7, I think. Nothing crazy because I know people got shit to do, but we're going to try to make it good. But Dean, I know you said you were like, you thought you were slightly late because it was like 4:22 your time, and I still wasn't even home yet. So
yeah, because if 4 o'clock hit, I was like, okay, I got about 15 minutes. So I fed my cats, I made some coffee, went to the bathroom, and then I got to my computer and I'm answering messages, people on Facebook asking me shit. And then I looked down on my computer and it's 4:22. I was like, oh shit. And so I'm like, panicking. I open my email, nothing. I go to Facebook, nothing. I was like, Will, okay?
Yeah, dude, yeah, I wasn't really. Traffic was like about an hour worse than I thought it was going to be. And it was just a whole situation with, fucking oil changes and everything else. So I'm here and it was a wild time. But yeah, it was the girlfriend situation. I went with her, actually. I went with her to go to get an oil change, and it took way longer, about an hour and a half longer than anticipated. So
that's why you got to do your own oil changes, brother.
Probably should. Do you know how to do that, Dean? I've never done that before.
Yeah, that's a lot cheaper too.
Is it difficult? Like, could you fuck shit up easily? Because I'd probably do that.
No, I mean, if you got the tools, I mean, you just drain the oil from the bottom into a pan.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Drain the oil into a pan, then you take off the filter, put on a new filter, and then dump in fresh oil. The only problem is getting rid of the old oil. You have to take it to like an auto zone or something so they can dispose of it, because you can't just toss it in your yard.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a pain in the ass. I will say though, Natalie, I'm so happy you're here with us always. And I'll come back to Dean on this one. We've been going out to dinner a little bit lately, and I'm just wondering, Natalie, do you feel like $30 for salmon is a lot? I feel like it's kind of a lot. Like one piece.
You know what I mean? If you go to a nice place, that's reasonable. That's a reasonable price of salmon.
It's a reasonable rate.
Yeah, depends on where you go. We've gone to a few places where they have like amazing like truffle fries and truffle popcorn, or like amazing salmon. But I will admittedly say that I'm spoiled because Ty is a chef. And like, for me, I get to experience like a lot of extremely delicious dishes. And like,
is she like an actual chef?
Oh, Ty's legit.
So that is not her job. She works in pharmacy. But it is a skill set that she practices often. And she's learned like a lot about, like, for me, I'm like, oh yeah, let's fry up an egg. You throw an egg into a thing and you fry it. Like, she knows like 12 ways to make an egg. And I'm like, I know scrambled, I know boiled, and I know frying. Like, that's it for me.
I just know scrambled. That's
right.
it.
Like rice, instant rice for me, I can throw it in a rice cooker. She makes like homemade Asian fried rice. Like, my favorite Chinese food is from her kitchen. So like, I'm very fortunate. My waistline, not so much, but I'm very fortunate.
So it sounds like Ty is going to be cooking for me when I
That's
come.
why I said, I was like, Ty literally would love to cook for you, but you don't like anything that has salt in it or chicken.
No, I'll eat it. Yeah, I'll eat it. I'll just be careful. I'll be careful in moderation, Natalie. It's fine. But if I eat too much of it, that's where it becomes problematic. But I mean,
like, she makes an amazing salmon. She makes teriyaki salmon, and oh my God, it's like one of my favorite dishes that she makes. And she kills it. So like, I go to anywhere else and I order a salmon and I'm like, I spent $50 on this salmon dinner and it was not great. But then like we'll just buy the salmon, like a whole salmon. She knows how to like do the scaling and all that stuff too. So we'll get first catch of the day.
Shit is a pain in the ass. Like if you try to skin it yourself, I'm like, dude, but
no, she does all that stuff. Like her dad will go fishing. He'll come back with like catfish and all sorts of different fish, and he'll give it to her, and she'll scale it and devein it and do all the things, and then like fry it up fresh or marinate it, and like, yeah.
Do you think our collecting hobby makes us cheap, Natalie and Dean? Do you think it, like with other things, you know what I mean?
I was
like
born cheap.
I feel like I'm penny pinching on everything else, but I'll buy a
but you'll buy a $5,000.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, this shirt is $40 fucking dollars. Like this salmon's $30. Like this is unacceptable. Right. Yeah, it's like I feel like we all do this. No, I mean, as collectors.
I mean, Dean's got like 28 acres of land. So
well, no, Dean loves food. I know. Like Dean's a food connoisseur. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just look at my fat fucking face. I know food, brother.
That's big bone, Dean. That's nothing more than
yeah, big bones. Yeah, bro. There are sometimes, especially like on payday, where I'm like, I don't give a fuck where we eat. Let's go, let's go somewhere nice,
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoy. I mean, I cook for myself all the time. I enjoy cooking. I don't like cleaning up.
Dude, no.
So I'll fucking go out to eat like every day of the week. I don't give a shit. But yeah, $30 for salmon. That's about normal for, because salmon's at the grocery store about $20 a pound. Now you're not getting a pound of salmon at a restaurant, but get us some sides, a drink, you're gonna weight it on. $30 for salmon, that's about normal.
It's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's I think at the end of the day, I mean, it's pretty normal stuff. But I just, like I said, I look at everything else outside of my life that's not collecting, and I'm like, I need the money to collect this shit. So it just gets so expensive, dude. You're trying to eat out, like that's why I don't eat out that much. Like I pretty much like if it's a girlfriend situation, taking her out. But other than that, I don't really ever go out and get food. Like,
well, sometimes it's also like the effort to put into, like, it depends on what it is, right? Like if it's a steak, I'll probably make my own steak, because steak out to eat is very expensive for no fucking reason.
Yeah,
it's like $100 steak, and it's like, why? It's like $30 a pound. Like, what the hell?
So is seafood, dude.
But if it's like a burger, I'd rather drive to In-N-Out and eat a burger than make my own. I'm not making a better burger than In-N-Out.
Yeah, it's probably cheaper. It's probably cheaper to eat at In-N-Out too, which is also the problem. Yeah, I mean, it's a whole deal. Yeah, I mean, it's a whole deal. But nonetheless, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I apologize for the delay as always, but usually it's not me that's late, but this time it absolutely was me, and I was significantly late. So I appreciate Natalie and Dean for being with us, and for you guys joining us on this Friday, 20 minutes late. I got a ton of messages. I tried to answer as many as I could. People were like, where's the stream? Where's the stream? And I was like, dude, I promise you, I'm trying. But we got a lot of news to get through. So I told Natalie and Dean, we're going to try to go through this as quickly as possible and still make sure we have enough, of a discussion to warrant the live stream. But nonetheless, there's a lot to talk about here. And where do we even start? It's Joker. It's Dean's favorite character. We got to talk about the artisan bank robber Joker. And there is a sculpted version for collectors who do want to go with that sculpted version. But we have another artisan figure, and it's taking the form of the Heath Ledger Joker, Dean's favorite character of all time. So I know, Dean. So I do want to start with Natalie on this one, because I'm kind of interested to see what she's going to say about this artisan bank robber Joker. What's funny is I look at this Joker, and I think this head sculpt is better than the original artisan one, which was a pretty good head sculpt. And I think they made the hair better too, honestly. Like, look at that. That's like, Natalie, that's absolutely better. Like it's better than the original one. But it's funny, like I feel like I'm feeling the FOMO on this one, but I need to resist. I truly do not need this. And that's why I'm asking the question, like, is this a must-have for Dark Knight collectors? Are people going to feel the FOMO and give in? You can also see people who take this head sculpt somehow and put it on the old one, on the purple coat, which they totally could do probably. And it looks really good to me. But Natalie, what do you think? Is this a must-have in any shape or form?
This is the least interesting thing that you have to talk about for me today.
Okay. Well,
And
good thing we got get out of the way.
The reason I say that is, how many Jokers do we need? How many artisan Jokers do we need? This Joker is the bank Joker.
Bank robber, yeah.
No. Bank Joker. I'm calling him Bank Joker.
That's fine.
It's just Joker in a suit. Who wants this? I mean, if you're like a super fan of Joker and you're like, yeah, I need all the Jokers. I want him in the nurse suit. I want him in the bank robber suit. And I want him in the purple. And I want him in the jail cell. If you're a Joker fanatic, like, then sure, this is great for you. And that's why I'm glad it's just like a Hot Toys exclusive. It's going to be a limited release. It's not one. Who needs that? I don't know. I just feel like it's overkill at this point. It just feels like overkill. The sculpt looks the same to me. I don't see what
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, maybe honestly, it feels more like the photos are different. Like the person taking the photography is different. Maybe that's why they look a little different. It looks the same. I don't know. So is it a must-have? I don't think so. I really don't. I like the accessories it comes with. The accessories are cool. But the accessories are the only thing I would want about this.
Yeah. He's got a bag. That's pretty
He's
cool.
got a bag. He's got a mask. He's got some money.
And the display base, Natalie.
The display base, but what is that little card? Is that a card?
Oh, yeah, you get an exclusive collectible card with a lot of these figures. Hot Toys is getting into the exclusive card game. It's a little bit odd, but that's.
I mean, they need to start coming out with like a card holder then, or something. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Something. But I mean, hey, you have a sculpted version too. If people want just sculpted, if you want to put the mask on him, then absolutely get the sculpted. Do not get the rooted.
If you want to put the mask on him, don't get this at all. Like, buy it from the Toy Anxiety. Get the mask. And then get a random 1/6 figure for like $80. You don't even need it.
The one thing I will say about the base, I'm pretty confident that they took the old base and literally just smacked a fucking cover on top of it and a piece of wood and glass. It's plastic, but it looks like wood and glass. So I'm pretty sure they just took the old base and reworked it.
Yeah, cool.
But
concept, but yeah, not a hit for me.
But Natalie, look at that with the bag holding the mask and the gun.
Yeah, still, it's Joker in a suit. Is he going for a job interview? I mean, obviously, I know it's
job interview Joker.
Yeah, it's job interview Joker. Like, I get it, it's from the movie, but no, nobody. This is not the Joker. This is not the one people want. People want the purple suit, or they want the one where he's got his own. Like, InArt already did it, and Hot Toys already did it. Like, I don't know why they keep going backwards. Just, I don't know. It's a money grab. They're feeding on the FOMO, right? They're feeding on people who succumb to FOMO. That's what this is.
Yeah, could be. Dean, what do you think? Is this a must-have in any way for your favorite franchise?
I'm going to try and speak on this very objectively because I cannot be subjective about this.
Yeah.
Objectively, this is pretty cool. Iconic scene, right? Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stranger, right?
Wow,
Super cool.
That was
the
good.
bus.
That was good.
It's a cool scene.
Dean gets a round of applause.
I'll be honest. This is like the third one they've done of this figure, I believe. But it doesn't say 3.0 or 2.0 or so I guess maybe because it's artisan, it's like a totally different thing. But even the sculpted one doesn't say it. So every single time this is probably where I'm going to get a little bit off objectivity, but the NR one came out. It's the greatest Joker ever made. The sculpt is fucking incredible. Then the Hot Toys one, the sculpt blows the NR one out of the water. Then the J&D one comes out. It's the greatest Joker sculpt of all time. Now this one, it blows the other ones out of the. It's like it looks like the same fucking guy. What are we talking about? What do you mean it's better? Please, for the love of God. But anyway. That's kind of my.
That's fair,
point.
actually. We do that
every time, dude, without fail. Lots of cool little accessories. The bus backdrop, it's cardboard, but hey, that's it's kind of fun that it comes with it. In all the shots of him like doing stuff, there's a table, but the table does not come with the figure, which was kind of confusing because I was looking at the photos. It's like, well, where'd the table go? But it's like not there. Like,
yeah, like where? Yeah, where is that table? I mean, because
yeah, there's like there's a thing where he's like ducking behind it, I think.
Right. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, but unless it's on the base and I'm just not seeing it, but
right. Oh wait, there's something there, but maybe it's an attachable piece. I don't know.
but I don't see it in like the collage. I see that part.
Yeah, no, in the collage, yeah. But I don't know. It's on this photo holding the grenades here, so maybe it is included.
Yeah, maybe. But it's cool. You get so with the artisan, you get 2 head sculpts.
Just one, yeah, just one. Interchangeable.
just
we get
one.
the mask version, I guess. So yeah, 2 head sculpts with the mask. Yeah.
Okay.
And
yeah, it's got like just like rooting in the back.
Yeah, because you got a mask he can hold, and you also have a masked head sculpt that you can put on him too. Yeah, which I think is insane. I think that's insane work. If you're gonna buy the artisan one, why get like you don't need the masked head sculpt really. I mean, why would you use it? But
yeah, but I mean, people love this character. I mean, obviously, or they wouldn't be making it. It's probably going to sell out. So, I mean, I see people in the chat literally asking, when does this go up? So it's like, obviously, there's people that want it. So, I know a lot of people were disappointed it wasn't Nurse Joker, but apparently that's just like not a thing that's going to happen. Apparently,
yeah.
Is that a license thing? Like, why is that?
That's what everyone says.
What did Johnny say? Johnny said something about the license about it's either Warner Bros. Or Heath Ledger's like estate. They don't want someone doesn't want to do it. Like, yeah, someone doesn't want to do Nurse Joker. I'm not sure if it was Warner Bros. Or someone else, but Nurse Joker I feel like is not happening. So that one, I think people need to give up the dream on that one. It sounds like to me the Nurse Joker is not coming. Like that one is not happening. But look, I'm getting the J&D, so I think I'm going to be happy with sticking with that Joker. But I got to say, this one does look pretty fucking cool. But it's going to cost probably $450 to $500 out the door. So do you really want to pay that much for a very specific look on that scene? But I will say, him holding the bag with the mask in his hand does look pretty fucking cool with this figure. But again, very specific, very niche type figure, but it will easily sell. People will buy this 100%. And that's why I see some of the comments in the chat, people saying like, if people are going to buy it, I get why Hot Toys is making it 100%. I get from a business standpoint why they're making this. People will go crazy over it. It's Heath Ledger Joker, and anything with Heath Ledger Joker's head sculpt on it will absolutely sell well. Like it will do well. So it's one of the most iconic performances of all time, let alone a comic book villain.
Is it though?
I think so, bro. He won the Oscar.
Does he take his mask off in the bank?
Yes, when he's talking to the guy when he's about to jump on the bus. Yeah.
Yeah, with the quote I just said.
With this quote Dean gave, yeah, he does.
So the mask is pointless.
He does wear the mask.
Yeah, until he takes it off and
mask.
reveals that it's the Joker.
Yeah, until he takes the mask off. Yeah.
Okay.
Which and like, but again, if you want the mask version, get the sculpted version, 100%. Like and keep the head in the box. But to buy an artisan and keep this expensive head in the box that looks incredible, I still think the J&D is better than this. To be blunt, but I think this one is better than the original Hot Toys.
I'm very much looking forward to you getting this J&D because you keep talking about J&D as if it's something to talk about, and quite frankly, to me, it feels like I don't know. J&D feels like a inflated pair of Adidas.
Adidas? Wait, are you a shoe collector, Natalie? I don't think I've ever asked you that.
I'm not. Ty does a lot of sneaker drops and stuff, so she buys me things, and I'm like, oh, cool, I like this sneaker. And everyone's like, whoa, look at those kicks, and I'm like, I have no idea if they're special or not. I just wear them. So I think I have a collection of sneakers. I just am not the one who proactively seeks them.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, my brother collects them, and sometimes he'll get me to jump in the queue. There's like a sneakers app, and
she's got all that. She's nuts about it.
Yeah. So like the sneaker collectors know all about this life that we've been accustomed to with Artisan for the last couple of years. But yeah, I mean, but this looks great. Again, I know people are gonna want it. I understand the Joker fatigue. I get it. But at the end of the day, like Hot Toys is gonna fucking make a killing off this. So You know, I'm not hating on it just because. Look, I do think it looks good though, but I think I'm gonna have to resist the FOMO because I feel the temptation to buy it, but I'm like, I don't think I have the room for it. Like, I think I really just want to stick with my J&D and move along. We did get a super chat. Jeremy Stutes, thank you so much, bro. Thank you guys for all you do. Plus, I hope everyone shows Kiko some love on Instagram. Yes, I've been talking to Kiko pretty much every day. He is not selling everything. I don't think he would mind me saying that. He's selling the things that he feels he needs to curate to help pay for some medical expenses. But he is definitely keeping a large portion of his collection. He honestly needed to curate. It's been long overdue. Natalie, I've talked to Kiko about this tremendously, and he's even said that. He's admitted it much for a long time. He needed to curate, so he's finally just doing, I think, what he needed to do. So definitely not getting out of the hobby. I checked with him immediately. I called him. I was like, dude, what's going on? And no, everything is good there. So very, very excited that Kiko's curating, and he's still going to be sticking around in the hobby. Hopefully one day he returns to this live stream. Don't know when that's going to be, but eventually that's what we're hoping. So nonetheless, we do have an alien figure that's been announced. Natalie, Dean, I think it's going to be pretty exciting. So for me, the reason I'm phrasing the question in the way I am is because I think a lot of people are probably only going to need one xenomorph. Unless you're a real diehard Alien fan, maybe you're going to buy multiples. But this is the original xenomorph, Big Chap from Alien 1. And this is the one that people really wanted 2.0. This is the one that people have, clamoring for in their collection as far as the xenomorph is concerned. And it's the iconic one, point blank. Full stop. This is Alien 1 is, the thing that started it all. And it's no different than the OG Predator, the Jungle Predator. This one with the Big Chap is the iconic xenomorph that everyone's going to go after. However, like Dean knows with me, I don't really get into so much of this type of thing. I like the Romulus one a little bit more. I like the Scorched Xenomorph a little bit more. So for me, I'm actually going to go with that one and stick with that one. But I think a lot of people are going to have to make the tough call here, whether they want to go Big Chap, something a little more iconic, maybe a better look, arguably, or the Scorched Xenomorph that they probably already pre-ordered. I think there's a lot. Hot Toys did it perfect, Natalie. But yeah,
you have photos of the.
Yeah, I can bring it up.
Yeah,
I'll bring it up. Yeah, but I think Natalie, a lot of people, Hot Toys did it perfectly. It's one of those where, and I'll create a graphic while you're talking. They got people to pre-order the Scorched Xenomorph, knowing that they were going to make the Big Chap eventually, just to get you to buy both probably. But looking at the Big Chap first, Natalie, what do you think? Is this one worth canceling the other one for?
All right.
This is the other one, by the way.
Yeah. So when I was, oh man, I feel like I'm gonna have such a bad take on this, and everyone's gonna disagree with me. Big Chap. I think when I looked at the two of them, I'm like, oh, what is the big difference? Like, what's totally different about the other one versus this one? And I kind of like the other one better. And I know that's probably not like, it's probably a hot take on it, but Big Chap to me feels less like I wish you could pull up both at the same time. Like,
yeah, I'm going
rib
to.
cage, prominence of the face, they both look so similar to me, and I'm not. Someone said Big Chap is more guy in a suit, Scorched is more creature, and I think that makes total sense. I feel like that's exactly how I'd want to say it without actually saying it. So yeah, I'll probably go with that. Like, one of them just doesn't feel like a creature, and the other does. I'm not a Big Chap fan. I kind of like the other one better. I think I would go with the other one first.
Yeah. And I'll bring up both of them, bring up a side by side. But Dean, what do you think about this? I mean, looking at the Romulus one compared to the Scorch compared to the Big Chap, do you think the Big Chap's iconography makes it more of a better choice?
He looks slimier, and his legs look better. Like, it just. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dean.
I'm with you though, Natalie. I like the base better too on this one. So the light up base and everything, which I really like this Romulus one. But Dean, what are your thoughts on this?
I agree. The Romulus one does look more like an alien, right? Its proportions are weird. It's got that really thin waist, the wide rib cage, the creature legs. I get it. But Big Chap is Big Chap, dude. Started it all. The movie came out in 79. It literally is a guy in a suit. So he's not going to have weird legs, I think the iconic nature of Big Chap is more than enough for people to make the move to go ahead and get this one instead. Honestly, it's a tough call. I think for me, in my head, when I think of aliens, I would probably like if someone was like, draw an alien from memory, I would draw something more similar to Romulus than Big Chap. Because like, oh, he's an alien, so he's not going to have human legs. You know what I mean? Well, not human legs, but you know what I mean. So I think I would go Romulus. But either way, I mean, sick all around. I love both of these equally. But yeah, Big Chap, I mean, he's the GOAT, let's be honest.
I mean, I get that. He is the OG. But I mean, looking at the two side by side, I mean, Natalie, do you feel any different looking at a side by side? I mean, they're somewhat similar, but I just think Romulus Scorch looks better. I think it looks better.
Side by side, it only reaffirms what I was saying before. I just think Scorch looks so I don't think anyone is gonna look at that alien and go, this movie, which movie is this from? Nobody is going to do that, right? It's Alien. It's unmistakable. It's you cannot mistake an alien from anything else. Everyone in the world knows when you show this creature, it's Alien. The better version is the one that looks more alien-like, and to me, that's the Scorched one. So I'm going Romulus. I think it's better. Big Chap, obviously, day one, it's like saying, oh, Tony Stark built something out of a cave. And like, yeah, everybody's going to appreciate that. But at the end of the day, the Mark 7 continues to be one of the more popular suits. And that's because it screams Iron Man. So I think I'm going Romulus all day.
Yeah. I am too personally. But Dean, I do understand the Big Chap being iconic and people having a soft spot for that one. I mean, I totally get it. And Romulus, some people love, some people don't. But generally speaking, Romulus got a pretty positive reception. So
yeah, I mean, but the Xenomorph is such a. How do I word that?
One bigger than the other? Maybe I should ask that question. Like, are they the same size?
I think a Scorch might be a little bit bigger, but I'll look that up.
Oh, see, that's even. See, I'm thinking Big Chap. Like maybe Big Chap is this giant looming figure, and then Scorched is tiny. Maybe that's why. But
no, yeah, I think the Romulus one might be a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
but because it's kind of like Predator, right? There are very subtle and big differences movie to movie. Obviously, looking at these two, there's a clear distinction of movie to movie. But the Xenomorph is also like Natalie said, you know what it's from. Alien, the franchise as a whole.
Right.
So I also like it's honestly, even if Romulus was a dog shit movie, it's like, yeah, but it's a Xenomorph. Look how cool
it's actually more significant than we realized. So I looked it up, guys. So looking at the Big Chap on Sideshow, he's actually $10 more, and he's about 3 inches shorter. So yeah, the Scorch one is 17.3. This one is 14.1, I think. So Scorched is definitely bigger and less expensive, and has a cooler base. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, if you just need one Xenomorph in your collection, is Chap it? Is Chap the move? Like, I don't know, dude. I'm sticking with Scorched. It's coming out sooner. I think it's better figure, but I do think I do
even
understand
the size of the mouth. Like, and I know you can't really zoom in, but the drippings and the scaling that like rips their mouth apart, it just looks so good on the Romulus. Look at the cracking on the vertebrae or in the external like skeleton. That fine detail is amazing on the Xenomorph. You don't get that on Big Chap.
I'm just kidding.
What did you say?
It's called a carapace. Yeah.
It's not.
Whatever, Dean.
I think 8-Bit Buzzer had a great comment. Scorch comes with a face hugger too. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Does it?
I think
Okay.
if Alien
If
is
you don't
your
have a face hugger with
franchise,
Big Chap, then what's the point?
Right. That's true. What were we saying, Dean?
I think if Alien is your franchise, one, you're probably gonna end up with both. But if you had to pick one, Big Chap is it. But if you're just like a pretty casual fan or like, you know,
Big Chap doesn't come with a face hugger. Are you still
I don't
think
so.
that Big Chap is, if you could only have one, that's the one?
Yeah.
That's loyalty right there, Dean.
That's loyalty.
That's
I
loyalty.
grew up in the 80s. I grew up in the 90s.
Yeah. I guess it's like, to me, if we're thinking about it, if you want the better figure, you go Scorched. If you want the more iconic, like nostalgic representation for you, it's probably Big Chap. But Scorch is the better figure, I think, almost objectively looking at this.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Scorch is just the better figure. It just is.
Like, I feel like in 15 years or whatever, they're going to make another Big Chap. I don't know if they're going to make another Scorched. You know what I mean?
Right. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scorched is pretty one-off probably. Yeah. I mean, but yeah, but I'm in that second category, Dean, the casual fan. So to me, it's like Scorched would probably be the move. Just because, you know, I'm not like a diehard Alien fan, but I do want a Xenomorph in my collection. So I'm really looking
right. Yeah, that's where I'm at, which is why I would also probably go Romulus. But I cannot deny Big Chap's energy, you know.
I get that. I get the
that big C energy.
Yeah.
That's true. He does. So guys, let's continue on here. Let's talk about something I think that's going to make people pretty excited as well. So the Hot Toys, they announced a RoboCop 2 line. So it's RoboCop 2, RoboCop, and then RoboCain as well, which people thought RoboCain was never actually going to get made, but it did. And it's pretty exciting that, you know, that type of figure is getting made these days.
Bro.
Yeah. Are you excited, Dean, for this?
My sister fucking manifested this Kane.
Really?
Dude, like 4 or 5 months ago, out of nowhere, we're like hanging out. She's like, is there a Kane figure out there? And I was like, from RoboCop? She's like, yeah. And I was like, I thought maybe NECA had made one, so I looked. No. The only one that is available is the Haya Toys. And he's like 4.5 inches tall or something. I was like, this is like the only one that's around. And she was like, oh, I really want a Kane figure. And like every so often she keeps asking me about Kane. And this popped up and I was like, it's here. She literally dopoed it.
Did she? She already ordered it?
Yeah.
Dude.
She was like, I don't care how much. She's like, how much do you think it'll be? I was like, well, the last RoboCop was $380. I was like, so maybe like $450 on the high end. I didn't think it was going to be as high as it is. So I was like, hey, like, this is how much it costs. She's like, I don't care. She's like, I'm ordering it right now.
$525 for this one. Yeah. So it's, I mean,
that's kind of high.
It is a little bit high, but at the same time,
it's big.
This is what it takes to get this figure made, though. So, I mean, to me, it's like you can either buy it or not. But the fact that it's getting made, though, Dean, for fans like your sister is perfect. Make it $525, whatever you need to do to make it. It's like the same, Dean. Look, we know that Square Enix overpriced the fuck out of those Prime 1 statues. But if that's what it takes to get made, or they're not getting made at all, do it and give people the option. Like,
you know, God damn it, Will, you're 100% correct, because there are so many Final Fantasy statues on the market that just aren't good.
Right.
The likenesses are awful. They're just not good statues. But the Prime 1s are, you know, near perfect. Well, at least the prototypes. So we'll see when they come out. But you're not wrong. You
I mean, it's like,
paid for.
Yeah, like, I mean, look, if Square Enix is going to be that greedy and Prime 1's like, look, it's either get made at this price or not fucking make them at all. Make them. Give people the option. But you're going to piss some people off because you're going to price some people out. But, you know, just how it goes sometimes. Like, there are factors that are out of our control with, you know, with greed. So this RoboCain looks great. I mean, and so does the RoboCop 2 as well. I mean, Natalie, do you think it's going to kind of be a sleeper hit that people chase a little bit? This is the ultimate nostalgic figure, I think, for both of these. I mean, what do you think about these two?
Yeah, so I was looking at this, and I'm not a RoboCop fan, but I think this looks absolutely stunning. Like, I'm very familiar with RoboCop. I've seen the movie, right? If I'm not buying Arnold, I'm not
At
buying this.
least you've seen it.
Yeah, there you
Yes,
go.
at least I've seen it. Amazing detail on the armor. I love that they have go back to the other
RoboCain?
Yeah. This right here, this kind of like it looks damaged. I mean, this is a very deep cut, like movie accurate, classic sci-fi. Like every fan who watches this movie is going to just eat this up. So I think it's just wonderful. I don't know if it's a sleeper hit. A sleeper hit almost to me feels like, people are not going to buy this. I think everybody who likes this movie is going to buy this. I don't think there's anyone who's not going to.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not just a figure. It's also a display piece to me anyway, right? Like you have this extra suit, this external with the mechanical arm, all that, the hatch, like it just feels the complexity of this. I'm very impressed with Hot Toys with this one. We've seen a lot of figures where they roll things out, and they have I think about like the Black Panther. Like everyone was like, oh, nobody wanted this. Do you remember what I'm talking about? It was like the game Black Panther where he
it was like
an actual panther.
It was the mech suit. Like he transformed. Yeah, right.
Like Hot Toys is just known for throwing out these random things nobody ever thought they were going to make with complexity and like mechanical design. And this feels like one of those things like that nobody expected. Truly detailed, super large scale, very unique, memorable. Yeah, I think this is a home run. Anyone who likes RoboCop, and there's a niche here, right? Because I think there's an age gap between like who's going to buy this, but the people who collect that are within the age bracket for this are going to eat this up, and they're going to buy it, and it's going to do very well.
Yeah, I'm excited for people who really want this. For me, I've not seen RoboCop 2. I've seen RoboCop 1, so I've not seen. And I think there are three. Aren't there, Dean? Aren't there three RoboCop?
Yeah, the third one is.
Mm-hmm.
So the first two are good. Apparently,
not great.
Okay.
Yeah,
the first one is pretty good.
It's crazy because we got a RoboCop 3 figure 6 months ago.
Yeah, right. Now they're doing
totally
RoboCop
skipped RoboCop 2. Mm-hmm. And RoboCain is a little overshadowing how good this RoboCop is.
Yeah.
The first RoboCop that came out, there was the battle damage version and then the regular version. So you either had to have both to get the unmasked helmet and then the regular helmet. This one comes with both. It comes out swap out parts. The hands, the interchangeable hands, game changer. The original one didn't have. It just had kind of like those Iron Man hands. So to get him to like hold his gun was like impossible. So this one actually has dedicated hands. This thing's incredible. The RoboCop is arguably better than any of the ones that have come out before. So, and you get Kane's brain, which is awesome.
Which is wild.
Yeah,
I love that they do these kind of accessories. Like this is what Hot Toys is really known for.
Yeah.
Their attention to detail and like the accessories from the movie is just spot on.
Yeah, it's awesome. But I mean, you're right there, Dean. RoboCop's being overshadowed a little bit. We can't lose sight of this being a really good one too.
Yeah, I think Kane is so cool. Like, holy shit, they're doing Kane. Right. That people are like totally just like not paying attention to RoboCop. But
I know.
My sister got Kane, so I feel like I have to get RoboCop. One, because I want a RoboCop. My dad was a cop growing up, so like I always thought RoboCop was the coolest version of that.
Yeah.
And by the time I started collecting Hot Toys, the older ones were like too expensive to buy or track down. And then I didn't like the RoboCop 3, so I didn't get that one. But this one, it's such a good RoboCop that I'm like, I gotta go.
Tempting for you. And Dean, it's been a while since you were like compelled to buy one of these. So if we can get Dean to buy it,
No, I'm compelled all the time. The Terminator 2 figures, the aliens,
How have you
it's
not
like,
bought one
oh
of
my
those? You literally
God.
clowned me. You literally clowned me, and then you turned around and not bought it. So we need to turn around and
Because
clown
He's
you.
a massive hypocrite. Yeah,
no, I have a big purchase coming up next year, so
that's true. But
I have to hit the brakes on a lot of shit because
Dean is a
that's
dingus, though. But yeah, right.
I
But,
am a bit of a dingus, a
but
dingus, if you will.
yeah, dingus. But I will
That's
say,
what
like, look,
Zach calls me that.
Zach is he's Ox Daddy for a reason. But I will say that these look great. I mean, if you really love RoboCop 2, I can't imagine passing on these. I get $525 as a steep price point, but considering RoboCain's got made at all, it's
Wow.
wild. I saw Dean and Natalie. I don't know if you guys saw this. People told me about this. Again, I did not know because I'm not the huge RoboCop fan in the world. But RoboCain had been teased before, like a really long time ago. And
really?
yeah, apparently, like there was a Hot Toys like figure that was shown somewhere with a RoboCain. It just never got made, and now this one got made. So I don't know if that's true or not. That's what people told me, but regardless, I'm happy that RoboCain is getting made for people. Not at all for me. Easy pass, easy save, $500. But I'm not going to say $500 here because Limtoys has announced the Last of Us figures, Part 1, Joel and Ellie, and the clicker actually. So we need to talk about all three of these figures. And look, guys, I don't think anyone on the planet is more excited about these figures than me, but who knows? I know there were a lot of people who were really looking forward to getting these. So I have to bring these up on screen here in a sec. But nonetheless, I am super excited that these exist in the first place. These are just, going to be absolute grails for me. Like these are, Natalie, Dean, like this. I still maintain that I believe Hot Toys is going to make them at some point because I think they're going to want to send a message to Limtoys. I think they're going to want to send a message, kind of like what they did with So-So Toys. When So-So Toys was making shit that people cared about, they were like, "Oh yeah, we see that you made that, and I raise you a better one." So these are pretty fucking good though. I don't know how they're going to be topped, but let's leave it to Hot Toys to see what they do. Now they have to ask you, these figures, the Joel, the two head sculpts for each Joel and Ellie, the bases, they actually have their correct name, the accessories. You have interchangeable teeth for Joel, which is insane. Ellie, the clicker is pretty solid. The clicker's not perfect, but the Joel and Ellie are fucking fantastic. Natalie, you need to buy these, first off. And second, are these the best third-party figures of all time? Because I don't know if I'm biased, but I feel like they might be.
Okay, so I took a moment to think about it in my own way because I've not played the game. And one of the first things that came up, and you just brought it up, one of the first things that came up when I thought about it was the fact that it's named Joel and the fact that she is named Ellie. How many of the figures have we gotten where it's like the cowboy hero? Like,
Right.
no, that's not Arthur. Just Arthur Morgan would have been just fine. So the fact that you have a Joel and it's named Joel and the stand says Joel, boom, 100%. A+, great job. But are these the best third-party figures of all time? It's a bold claim. Now, while they're phenomenal, let's dive into why they're so good, right? So I don't know about the story. Actually, Will, you should send me the game. Like, you should send me the game so I can play it. Okay. Because I'm not going to buy it.
But so you're on record, you will play it.
On record, if you send it to me, I will buy it. If you send it to me, like I will literally play it immediately so that I have time to pre-order it if I love it.
Okay, yeah, I'll play it. I'll send it to you. Yeah, absolutely, because it will change your life now, and you will never see video games.
It'll change my life.
Yeah, it will. I'm telling you, Dean knows. Dean knows Last of Us 1 is goated. So
okay, I have like a history of like being afraid of like scary games. So that's why like if it looks scary, I won't even buy it. I'll just trust somebody else's word. So send it to me. I will absolutely play it. Okay. And maybe I'll fall in love with it and I'll order them right away. But I don't know like what the pre-order window is on these.
It's like a month, like 30 days. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you got to send it to me quick so I can play it quick.
Okay.
I'll play it on easy mode as long as there's an easy mode.
Yeah, there's an easy mode. You can do that.
Good. Yep. That's why I didn't play
Wukong.
What was it? Wukong.
I loved Wukong, by the way. It's incredible.
Lord, that thing was crazy.
It's really fucking hard.
8 minutes in, and I was like, well, I'm dying, so I'm just not
Well, Dean knows how hard Elden Ring and those types of games are. But anyway.
Yeah. No, you did great. You did great.
Thanks.
But anyway, so like what I have seen of this, I've seen clips. I'm not like headless. I know like what The Last of Us is, and I've seen the video game characters. And I will say that 100%, like without a doubt, and I think the collecting community as a whole can all agree, they delivered like breathtaking, perfect sculpts. Oh my goodness. Limtoys has a reputation, by the way, of being like some of the best likeness of video game characters. Like their Arthur Morgan was out of this world. Their Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake arguably is one of the closest things to a hot toy, if not better than.
Right.
At least I stand on that hill. Like I would die on that hill. They capture really good, and you'll see it with like the teeth version of him, like raw emotion, grit. The realism on this thing is like unbelievable. So as an outsider looking in, and I feel like that's where I'm going to end this rant of mine, is that I've never played the game, so I can't tell you if like it spot on catches the character, but from what I've seen, the stills that I've seen, I don't know how you get better than this. It looks almost hyper realistic with what the game and the images from the game. And then of course, just Limtoys is really setting a standard of what, and I'm going to say just what unlicensed products that are like highly sought after look like. So Limtoys, I don't know if you watch or if you're watching, but holy cow, you guys are unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is stunning. Look at the wrinkles on the forehead. Anyone who's like, this is not my, you're nuts. You're crazy.
Look at the teeth. Interchangeable teeth.
I've never seen, that's the part of it that I looked at. I was like, the teeth, the consistency, all of it, like just wow. Among one of the best, if not one of the best, video game representations. And I've not even played it. I've just literally just watching cutscenes. Immediate thought was one of the best likenesses. And I love her expression.
Oh yeah.
She did an amazing job. Like she can be looking up, looking sideways. They pair so well together, and I really love the detail on the arm. Like you didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
her clothes cover that. Like that's not even something you're ever going to see unless you want to see it. Certainly, that is a benchmark of the franchise. And unfortunately, I looked when you sent me the topics. I started Googling and I found out things I didn't want to know. So I kind of spoiled some things for myself. But either way, no complaints here. I think it's an amazing set.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. And again, now if you've seen the show, then you have an idea of what the plot of the game is generally.
Well, now I do. After I looked it up, I know the whole thing. So.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, honestly, the ride will still be worth it, though. I promise you.
Yeah.
So but it's insane. I mean, it's such a good game, and it's absolutely goated. So I know Dean has disappeared, so I don't know when he's coming back. But these are incredible figures. I only ordered one set. Oh wait, Dean, are you there?
Yeah, I don't know why that happened.
Your camera disappeared, dude.
Yeah, your camera.
Oh, there you are.
I'm just sitting here.
Wait, now your audio does it sound funny to you, Natalie?
Yeah, you sound like you're underwater.
Yeah.
I will say.
Let me ask a question. So you have the arrows under her winter outfit and the book bag.
Yeah.
Don't you have? I feel like I've seen that in one of your like collection tours. Do you have that in?
I have a Last of Us 2 backpack actually for Ellie. Yeah.
Okay. So, I feel like I've seen that on one of your YouTube videos.
Yeah, there is a collection tour with that. There is a part 1 backpack that I almost bought at one point, but I wanted to get a Joel one and an Ellie part 2 one. But yeah, I do have a licensed Ellie backpack from part 2. I had it custom weathered though, because it was like very normal. As with the normal
like a JanSport.
Right, exactly. So like I had a friend do it, and he weathered it and added like blood effects and stuff. So it's like yeah. So Dean is asking what the 1/6 kit code is. Yeah, I should probably mention that in the chat. So I'll post that in the chat for people. The code is the TLOU, and that gives you $5 off. So and that actually gives you. So like you should check them out separately, because you can use $5 on Ellie, $5 on Joel, and you buy them separately instead of just one purchase where you only get $5 off. So
I was gonna make a completely unrelated purchase. I was like, "Don't you have a code?"
oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't know you had a specific last.
Yeah, that's
code.
Will
That's
Fox.
hilarious.
That's Will Fox, but that's
Will
a different one. But you can only
Fox.
use that
Yeah, but
one
I've
time.
used that code, and so I couldn't use it the last
Oh,
time when I
right.
pre-ordered.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Natalie, I can tell you though for a fact, if you play this game, you will want these figures. Like it's.
Well, you're gonna have to send me the game. So next week I'm traveling. I'm gonna be in Pennsylvania, but then I get
Okay.
back over the weekend, and so
Are you gonna go to a Wawa?
Ooh,
go to Wawa.
they have Wawa in Florida
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, we got Wawa here. I got
Yeah.
Wawa right up there.
What? I'm
Yeah, they got them a
jealous.
couple years ago, I think.
All
Yeah.
we have is Buc-ee's.
Oh,
Yeah, not even a
Buc-ee's.
couple years ago. We've always had a Wawa.
Well,
Man,
I forgot-
let me tell you, the best time to go to Wawa is around Thanksgiving. They got the Thanksgiving sandwich, and oof, so
I
delicious.
want to go to
It's like
Wawa so
it's like
bad.
a mash. They got mashed potato, turkey, cranberry, and stuffing all in a sandwich, and it's freaking amazing.
Yeah. So there is, I know A-Paul is commenting in the chat. Shout out to him. He said he's at the InArt event right now. Shout out to him. I know the InArt event seemed pretty cool. So if there's some cool stuff going on, let us know, guys, in the chat. I saw there was one 12th scale Batman and Superman. I don't know if people want us to talk about that. 12th scale collectors and 1/6 don't really seem to give a fuck about those as much. So, but we can always talk about it. But Dean, what do you think? Are these the best third party? I know they rival Game Toys. I know we love our Game Toys, but what are your thoughts on these?
Limtoys is consistently pretty damn amazing.
Yeah.
They have the Resident Evil figures, the Metal Gear Solid figures. They did these are re-released, right? They've done these before.
Not Last of Us, no. But they did.
I thought they did.
No, they did Arthur Morgan before. They did John Marston. They did Nathan Drake.
I could have sworn these were.
All I can say is give these dudes a license.
No, Dean is talking about there was another company that did these, and it was not
CC Toys.
CC Toys.
Yeah, CC Toys.
Okay.
Yeah, they were pretty garbage though to me.
Yeah, they weren't great.
But like these are absolutely way better.
Okay, Limtoys did the 112, Joe and Ellie?
112, yes, they did.
Okay, I was like, I could have sworn they've done them. Okay.
Yes, I did. I do have those in my collection. Yes.
Yeah, these look really good. All the accessories you get, these things are jam-packed.
This right here looks like, go back to that last photo.
This one?
That looks literally like a still of the video game, his face.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like they did exceptionally better with this than they did with Arthur. And Arthur looks great. But
Arthur looks great. These are better. Yeah.
But these are better.
They did Arthur now, Dean. Sorry, go ahead.
Their Nathan Drake is incredible.
Yeah.
Right.
Like so good.
Like it looks like a hot toy.
Yeah, it does.
Truly does. And then the wrist being seamless, like just damn Limtoys. They are sorry, I don't mean to keep cutting you off. Go ahead. I'm getting excited.
Okay. You're passionate.
She loves Last of Us. Yeah.
No. I love good wrists, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
Me too.
So stupid.
I know.
Yeah, these are incredible. Limtoys always, again, pretty consistent on their releases. So, are they the best third party company? I think maybe, honestly, because Game Toys is putting out one figure a year if we're lucky. Limtoys does take a while. It's not like they're immune to delays and shit, but they're coming out with a Ronnie the Witch from Elden Ring, and I was literally about to order it on 1/6 Kid. That's why I was asking about your code.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, these are really impressive.
I mean, but to ask you guys a follow up real quick before we move on, like if Hot Toys does these, would they even be better? Like, because they're probably not giving you all the seamless forearms and shit, and 2 head sculpts for each character. Like, would they even be better, Dean? Like, I don't know that they.
Honestly, probably not.
Right.
You'd probably get less shit. Honestly,
yeah, less shit for the same
You'd
price.
probably get one shotgun, a backpack, and that's in a couple hands.
I don't even know if you get both outfits.
Yeah.
You might not get winter.
Yeah, because it's not just a jacket; it's a whole different shirt. Like,
right. But now, if Hot Toys is going to make these, they have to give you this now, like because they know that you're just going to go by the limb otherwise. So like they would have to give you both outfits now.
Yeah.
But I do think Hot Toys might try to send a message still. I think they still might end up tackling this.
They do like doing that, don't they? Like,
Yeah,
you think you're fucking gonna dethrone me?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they're gonna give us 2 head sculpts though for each character. Like, but this is great. I honestly want 2 sets, but my rational side is like I really only need 1. I think I only need 1 because I'm getting the Prime 1 statue. I'm getting the Prime 1, Joel and Ellie versus Clicker. So it's like, I mean, do I really need 2 sets? Probably not, but it would be nice. It would be nice, wouldn't it? So let's keep moving.
Is the one that,
what were we saying, Natalie?
Yeah, the Clicker is the one that it looked of all of them. Again, I don't know. It had like plasticky gray hair in the back. Yeah, that one probably had some opportunity, but who cares, right? Like no one's looking at the Clicker from behind. It's a front-facing enemy, so
and it's like $160.
Right. You cannot get just Joel and Ellie and not get the Clicker, in my opinion.
Right. Well, once you play the game, I guess you'll see how you feel. But I mean, it's the Clicker's great.
The game,
but $160 ship for the Clicker, $166 on kit. Like that's pretty cheap. So I mean, that's very cheap. But the Clicker is the weakest one of the 3, no doubt about it. The other 2 are pretty much perfection, and the Clicker is like pretty good. It's good enough. But let's keep moving, guys, on some other topics that we have here. Like Dean said, we got to go to J&D. So I posted a comment about this in Kit's group. So originally J&D had kind of bragged the fact that they lowered their prices a bit. I'm glad they're listening to feedback. Again, I want to be relatively positive with this one and say, I am appreciative that they listened to feedback, lowered their prices a little bit, tried to be more communicative, be a little bit more humble in what they're doing. That's great. They still want to price their shit a little bit more expensive than in art. That's fine. These are premium figures. You got silicone, you got a glass eye, you got rooted hair. I get it. You want to be the premium line more than anyone else. Totally fine. This figure was announced as Two-Face as a single figure for $750. You can buy it through the J&D website for such if you're so lucky to live in a territory that they're selling it to. But in the United States, I can't get this figure. So anyone in the US who's watching this, you cannot buy this figure directly from J&D. Problem is, if you go to buy it from like Kit, for example, J&D upcharges and makes the retailers charge more to incentivize people to buy it from their site instead. Problem is, I live in the United States, so I can't buy it from your site. And now you're making this a $750 figure to an $1,100 figure. And it's like, now I'm priced out on this figure. Because $750 is already pushing it for Two-Face. But now you make them $1,100? Like, it's not all their fault. Kit has to charge what he can charge to make it profitable. But at the same time, like, J&D is cuffing him. Like, they're tying his hands. Because they're saying, like, you have to charge a minimum of probably $1,000. That's probably what they told him. And you have to charge a minimum of $1,000. And it's like, well, now I don't really want this anymore. It looks incredible. But Natalie, I have to ask you, is it worth $1,100? Because as good as it looks, I'm not so sure that I'm going to reach that point. What are your thoughts?
I think they are really pushing the envelope here on a dead franchise. And I say dead franchise because what I mean by that is it doesn't go further. There is no more this guy as Two-Face. That has ended. It is the equivalent of Tony Stark as Iron Man, but then they've rebooted. Right? Like if they've already rebooted and told you you're getting a new Iron Man, which it likely can happen, you're trying to force people to pay way more money for something anyone who wants this probably already has the Hot Toys one.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you? It's sat on the shelf for forever. So anyone who probably wants this already has the Hot Toys one. What about this figure is way better than the other one? Probably not a whole lot. I mean, yes, there's a rooted hair situation. I guess they do silicone, but it's an iconic character from an iconic phase of the DCU that doesn't exist anymore. So a lot of people that are either boycotting the new phase or never bought the old one are going to consider this. But there's going to be more people than not that say, I'd rather not get this because I already have the Hot Toys one and I want to see what Two-Face looks like next year or in 2 years from now. When because the next 10 to 15 year plan for DCU is going to include a Two-Face.
Yeah.
Right? And like, what does your new phase of of DC look like to you? So
Yeah.
is it worth $1,100? Absolutely not. There's nothing about this figure or character that screams I need to spend $1,000 on an action figure of someone who's only half rooted, half like, and I'm probably being facetious, but no,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't think that makes sense.
And you're talking to the guy who did pay $1,200 for an Anakin, but that wasn't a highly exclusive figure that you could only find at the convention. And even then, I would not recommend people do that. Like that's one that I, did because I really wanted that character, and I thought it would be something people wanted to see too. But again, just the prices, it's clearly a percentage increase. Like if we're looking at Kit, right? The 2-pack on J&D is like $13.99. Kit's charging $21.38. So Kid is not a greedy bastard. Like he's charging what he has to based on the what J&D is telling him to charge.
There's not a whole lot of difference between this and the Hot Toys one.
I think this is way better personally.
Sure, it is, but is it $900 better?
That's the question. And Natalie, you raise a valid point. So I would say no, but I think Hot Toys is going to 3.0 him eventually.
100%.
I think 100% they're going to make a 3.0. Yeah. Because there's already a 2.0 out there and they've seen this J&D one. They're like, okay, let's make a really fucking good one for like $300. Yeah. And then you bought this J&D one, which this J&D one's incredible. Natalie, I think this is absolutely phenomenal. I think this is a phenomenal figure, but I just don't see the value for $1,100 personally, as great as it is. Like, I think it's really, really good. That's why it's still sitting on the website. The market is down right now. And while this is great, there's a lot. $750, I get. $750, okay. You're starting to be on the threshold, but I get it. But if you're not in one of those countries, then yeah.
J&D is wild to me that they think anyone is just okay with spending this kind of money on the same type of figure that InArt will likely produce or could produce for half the price. I just don't. I think they're just banking on the fact that there's a bunch of rich people out there that just are like, yeah, I want this figure and I don't have it, so I'll buy it. That's their market. It's not the regular collector.
Yeah, and I kind of agree with what Cypher's saying. Like, you can't get better than this. This is incredible. I agree, actually. I think this is really fucking good, but it's just for $1,100. And I get that's not J&D's price, but that's the price they're almost imposing on someone like Kit, right? So, I mean, to me, it's, yeah.
Well, they're forcing that, right? Because they don't have a license to sell it here.
Right.
So they're imposing that on people who can, which means 100% it is $1,100 for us.
Right. Yeah, pretty much. There's no way I'm getting it for cheaper than that, unless someone in the UK wants to buy one and sell it to me for cost, but I doubt that's happening. So
even then, if it comes from the UK, you're paying a tariff on that.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. So I saw there's people in the UK who are buying this and other people in other countries as well, but it's licensed in a lot of different places, but not the United States, unfortunately. Not Australia either. So but Dean, what do you think about this? Is this worth anywhere close to $1,100 for you as a non-Dark Knight fan? Way you're muted, Dean.
Just a dude in a suit? I don't think so, dude. Like, I don't know, dude. It's just for the people that love this movie, like, I guess. I mean, to me, like, Harvey Dent is like almost like an afterthought in this movie. Am I frozen? Oh, okay.
No, you're good. You're good.
And again, it's just like, it's just him in a suit. And I guess the Two-Face thing is cool, right? Like the sculpt.
Right.
But then like his outfit is just like a dirty suit. Like, it's just not like super visually appealing to justify that kind of money, I guess, because it's the 2-pack.
Yeah, there is the 2-pack. This is $1,100 for the single pack. So, and
just for the one,
and I think, and Dean, I think the tailoring needs a little bit of work, honestly. Like, it's a little baggy.
Yeah, it looks like he put on his dad's suit. It's like his first
day
of being a fucking attorney.
Yeah. I think it's a very visually appealing figure, but
I thought it was $1,100 for both.
What was J&D did $13.99, I think, on their website for the 2-pack. But the problem is, Kit has it for $2,100 because they're charging it a percentage increase. The J&D is not the only one who does that. I think Prime One does it too. I don't like when companies are doing that. Like, why not make your product more available to people, sell it to other places, and not upcharge the fuck out of them to get direct sales that I can't even buy? So it's like, yeah, I don't like that, but I get it. It's business.
Yeah, it's just like, it's not impressive enough. Like the Joker, like there's a lot of layers, there's a lot of different materials. It's a very intricate outfit, the patterning, like I get it. But it's just a suit. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just so boring looking.
Yeah. The Two-Face is pretty cool. But the Two-Face is pretty cool. But the Harvey Dent is like $1,100 by himself too. If you just want Harvey Dent. Like you get the podium with him and everything, but it's like, why? I think this Two-Face looks absolutely fucking incredible. So don't hear what I'm not saying. This quality is incredible. I do think the tailoring needs some work. It's a little baggy, but the head sculpt and the paint applications are great. But do I want to pay? If $750, I was considering it. I was like, okay, maybe for $750. Even then, it was a stretch. I was like, do I need a Two-Face for $750? But this looks pretty fucking good. If I could get one for $750, if someone in the chat was willing to get one and somehow ship it to me, I would consider it. But no, I'm not paying $1,100. No.
That's wild. That's wild that you would pay $750 for this.
It's really fucking good now.
It doesn't.
I mean, it just depends on how important the movie is, right? Like,
yeah, Dark Knight's very important to me.
But at what point do we go, guys? This is getting out of hand. Like, action figures should not cost this much money. It doesn't matter how lifelike they look. Like,
that's fair.
At what point do we say, like, no, don't charge me $1,000 for a toy? It's just wild.
That's fair, Natalie. That's a fair position. There are a lot of people who feel the same as you. It's hard to say where each person's going to draw the line. Everyone's going to be different.
And that's the thing. If we don't draw the line somewhere, they'll keep coming. They'll keep going. They'll keep pushing. They'll keep pushing the line because the influencers are telling people it's a worthy price. It's not. It's not a worthy price. $750 is too much for an action figure. And there's no reason we should be spending $750. That's freaking rent, like literal rent for people.
That's fair. I will say though, it depends on your means. Obviously, you have to live within your means and your budget. But I think InArt started this. I think in terms of what they were charging when what was it? Gandalf came out. He was like what, $515, something like that. And then now, of course, we have J&D, who's just upping it even more. But again, yeah, these are very expensive. And Natalie, I agree with you. But these are for like, I think these are for the type of the collector that have that type of budget, which for me.
Yeah, but there's nothing about this that makes it any better than an InArt. Nothing, literally nothing about this figure is better than what InArt has produced for half the price. Nothing.
Yeah, I think you're right though. If InArt made this figure, only the silicone, but that's very.
But debatable. Silicone is not better, just different.
Yeah, right. If InArt made this figure, I think you're right though, Natalie. If InArt made this figure, it'd probably be like $450, $500.
And it would probably be better.
It might be as good at least. Yeah.
Like InArt has, like, they take their name seriously. They produce works of art. I'm not saying J&D is not producing works of art, but there is no way that this underperforming tailored suit, and just because it's a silicone face, that it's worth $1,000.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
I do love it.
It's kind of like, honestly, every time we talk about J&D, it's kind of insulting to the point where I'm like, they are not part of the 1/6 game. They're like a virus. They've intruded themselves into something that they don't belong here. Like, they want to be a statue company that makes 1/6 figures, but they are not like playing by the rules of 1/6. So I just want to kick them out. Like, I don't even want to talk about them. I don't want to gas them up. I don't want to give them any sort of like platform to like get cred. They just need to either lower their price or get the fuck out. Like, that's my opinion.
That's fair. Well, I will say, you've channeled your inner Kiko. You've absolutely channeled. You've become Kiko. You've totally morphed like an animorph. But yeah, no, I get where you're coming from. For me, I think Natalie, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get that J&D Joker in hand. Let's see how I feel once I get that in hand. Kit's gonna ship that out to me hopefully sometime soon, but I've not heard anything from him. I got to message him and be like, dude, what's going on? Yeah,
They're not like us. They're not like us.
I think they have a place personally. I think they do. I think it's just it's not going to be for everyone. And I think they need to lower their price a little bit.
I try so hard to keep friendship with you, but you be saying these things.
No, I'm telling you, Natalie, I think I want to get that Joker in hand and see how I feel. Maybe it's overhyped, maybe it's overrated, maybe it's worth the hype. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. I'm going to review it. And see how I feel. Let people know. Nonetheless, let's move on to our next topic. Artisan and sculpted Death Stranding 2 Sam. So it is a figure that has got people very excited. I've gotten many messages about this, which I'm excited for you because look, it's a video game figure. It's from the PlayStation line. It's got an artisan figure. It's got a non-artisan figure, a sculpted version, which I feel every figure should have that. There should be a sculpted version to go along with it so people can at least get that version if they prefer it, or their consolation prize if they happen to miss on the queue. So, Dean, I got to ask you, bro, is this the gateway figure we need? Because this figure is incredible. And I'm not that Hot Toys hasn't done video game figures before, but I'm wondering if this type of figure can lead to more iconic PlayStation characters like Kratos, Joel, and Ellie. Probably not Final Fantasy VII because Square Enix is how they are. But Dean, what do you think? Could this figure lead to other possibilities? And what are just your general thoughts on it? To me, it looks incredible.
Man, that's tough. I mean, if Hot Toys proved anything last year, never say never, right? Like,
yeah,
they were coming out with all kinds of shit we never expected them to do. So, I mean, I never expected them to do this. So, is it possible this opens the door? Yeah, 100%. It's totally possible. This figure looks incredible. The amount of detail, not just because the game is detailed, but like Hot Toys really getting in there into the nitty gritty with this thing, like all the little clips and clasps and little panels. Like this thing is so intricate.
Look at that sculpt, Dean.
Yeah, the sculpt's also
phenomenal,
incredible. This thing is insane, and I hope it's a gateway for them to do other stuff. Like, they, like I said, they did Resident Evil in the past, they did Metal Gear Solid in the past, and revisiting those franchises would be really cool, especially with the new Resident Evil game coming out soon, or I don't know about soon, but you know, they came out with the trailer a couple months ago, or even something, I know this might be silly, but the Five Nights at Freddy's games / movie franchise would be incredible. I don't know how much you pay attention to Five Nights at Freddy's. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. The lore is like crazy good. So like for them to possibly do something like that would be, you know, again, amazing. So yeah, this is promising, but you know, let's not focus too much on what if and what is, and this is incredible.
It's incredible, Dean. I will say though, Dean, I'm going to make a bold prediction on this one because I was thinking about this and talking to a friend about this. So the next Marvel movie that's coming out, Fantastic Four just dropped yesterday. The next Marvel movie is probably Spider-Man 4. And that's if it doesn't get pushed back. That's like July of next year. Like we're talking about a year without a Marvel movie. Like, and what is Star Wars doing in that time? Right?
Really? It's not Doomsday?
Doomsday got pushed back. Doomsday got pushed back to December of next year.
It got canceled.
Yeah, pushed back. It was going to be May, but it got pushed back to December. So they might delay Spider-Man too. So again, you might not see a Marvel movie until December of next year. Like if Spider-Man.
Well, we got Mando and Grogu.
When is that coming out? Maybe next year.
The trailer was for Celebration, so yeah, maybe you're right. Next year.
Yeah, I think it might be May of next year, right? But that's it. What else is from Star Wars besides that? And that movie could fucking suck for all we know.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
you know what I hope they make?
What?
And I know I'm not the only one. Do you have Netflix?
Yeah. Well, I did at least.
Because they've made Netflix. Yes,
the
dude.
Demon Hunters. Yeah, I heard it was
K-pop
really popular.
Demon Hunters was so fucking good.
They could absolutely make that. Yeah,
because they did the Arcane figures, bro. Oh my god, I want those figures so bad, dude.
Yeah, and it's but again, but my thing, Dean, is this: the prediction. I see people in the chat making some good, saying Mando movie and Ahsoka 2 in the mall animated series. Yeah. But is that really going to move the needle for Hot Toys? I'm not so sure about that.
But they're going to make it anyway.
Yeah, they will. But they got to make other things now. This is why I'm saying I bring all this up to say Hot Toys is not going to sit on their fucking hands. They have to make something. And what I think they're going to start doing is saying, all right, you bitches have said you wanted video game characters for a while now. Let's jump the fuck in.
Yeah,
and
they're
make
fucking testing it.
That's what I'm saying.
The waters. This
yes.
is great.
That's what I'm saying now. And I think not just because I'm a homer, I think it makes the most sense to start with Joel and Ellie to do that in the next however many months, and then maybe a Kratos. That's what I think. I think that makes so much sense for Hot Toys to do. They're not going to sit there and make
why Kratos?
Because Kratos is fucking dude. Kratos is iconic. He's one of the most iconic video game characters of all time, I would argue.
Yeah, he's been around for what, 18 years?
And I think, Dean, I don't think I don't think Final Fantasy is happening.
No, I wouldn't say Final Fantasy.
God of War, the first God of War was PlayStation 2, which came out in like almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, but I'm saying like Death Stranding 2 just came out.
Right.
Like,
yes.
If they're gonna do anything, it would probably be like Ghost of Tsushima 2.
They could do that. They could absolutely do that. But I assume you'd want to make a Jin Sakai too.
Yeah.
I think what Will is trying to say is like if they were gonna venture into video game, their safest bet would be to go to the 20 year.
Go to the heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Well, it's like kind of like why would they?
I think that's Will being.
That's Will being Will, right? Right.
That's
like,
not being
optimistic about.
But it's like Dean. Okay, but by my same logic, why would you make Darth Revan or Darth Nihilus or Darth Malgus?
Oh,
like they're not relevant anymore. Like I mean, they were made how many years ago? Like my
but how many figures have they done before that? They've done everybody in Star Wars,
right? But that's true. They did say C10, but they've done everyone because now there's not a lot of shit coming out. But before when Marvel was hot and Star Wars was hot with Mando, Hot Toys is not even thinking about this shit. They're not making a Darth fucking Revan.
Yeah,
but now
I'm
it's like
saying there's like Kratos hasn't had a game in a couple of years.
Years, but I don't think it would be.
What do you mean a couple years?
Well, Ragnarok came out a couple years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it was what
2023 or 2. Yeah.
So,
but and even like Master Chief, someone like that. Like I think. Yeah. But it's the same. But it's the same, Dean. Like why?
That'd be wild.
But Natalie, it's same Dean. Like why make RoboCain? Like he came out 40 years ago. I mean, it's like that's my thing. It's like I don't think RoboCain's to the right audience is any more iconic than Kratos.
Yeah, they're like targeting movies. They need to be targeting new age digital characters, video game characters.
I think.
Yeah, there's probably about like 100 other things I would list before Kratos, but
maybe
Will's always stuck on like 4 video games.
That's actually.
I don't know,
can you stop?
Like,
I think I'm onto something.
Yeah,
Stellar Blade. Right. Like I will
think
say, like there's not a whole lot of video games I play, but like everyone who I know who plays video games has like a Kratos freaking like hard on.
What are the ones that are getting made into live action adaptations? Those are the iconic ones that are in the limelight right now, which Amazon's making a God
Elden Ring's getting made into live adaptation.
Elden Ring is one of those other ones. Like Elden Ring, if they decided they were gonna like go all in on Elden Ring, every nerd in every nook and cranny would come out of the woodwork and buy these things. I don't think they realize the depth and the value and the pure fandom that is living in that game. They are crazy not to explore it, but I don't think they understand the American culture of how that game works and how like it's it's wild the amount of people who play that game, and it's crazy. If they were to do it, oh my God, every single one of these people, and especially if they could get like a notification into the game that these things are available, oh my God, it would break the internet.
And I honestly wouldn't even be shocked. I don't know if it would be too cartoony, but like you could do Mario, like Mario or Luigi or some shit. Like make some shit like that. Or like I think they might do some random shit. I think they're gonna go for more lifelike characters at the end of the day. But you know, if you wanted to do something like that, you could. You know, I think he's there you go, Dean. Exactly. I mean, maybe it is wishful thinking to a degree, Dean, but I'm pretty confident that they're gonna start doing this. Like I think I can't imagine what else they would make. Like, are they gonna make The Boys maybe?
They're gonna have to look at Elseworld for stuff like the most popular movie in the world. They make characters. They're gonna have to look at the most popular games.
Who just did the Ghostbusters?
Blitzway did, yeah.
Blitzway, yeah. They have The Boys on.
Yeah, they have The Boys, but they've been. I haven't heard anything since they teased stuff. But I mean, it's like, you know, I mean. We'll see. And Brooklyn had a great super chat. He said, with Limtoys, Game Toys, and other third party, we don't need Hot Toys for game IPs. I'll take more options if I can get them. Like
me too.
And I think for most companies, by the way, Brooklyn makes shout out to Brooklyn, great channel, by the way. But you know, great dude too. But I would say overall, like Hot Toys generally is better than almost everyone. So Limtoys is producing some really good shit, but pretty much every other third party company is not even fucking holding a candle to Hot Toys. Like it's, you know, they're not. It's not even close. But we did get super chat from Ro Moreno as well. Will play Death Stranding 2 and MG Delta Kojima's a master. Yeah, I know Ro Moreno. I gotta get on the Death Stranding 2. I kind of want to try it. I think this is going up for order pretty soon though, so I don't know if I'm going to be ready by the time this goes up for order. Probably miss it. Saleh did. I think he messaged me, by the way. Shout out to him. He showed me his J&D Joker, I think, and he said it's fucking insanely good. Like it's so hopefully that is the case. Saleh, thank you so much, bro. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be right about this one. Maybe it's gonna blow up in my face. But Dean, what about Aloy? Legend of Zelda? I
would love an Aloy.
Aloy could be made.
I was gonna say they're doing the live action Legend of Zelda.
100% they could do that. Yeah.
But yeah, I was just looking at a list of characters, and I'll be damned if Kratos is a number 4.
Look at that.
I'm telling you, bro. It's
number 2 is my choice. Laura Croft. We need a Laura Croft.
Oh my God.
They could totally do that.
And I get a hell yes.
Yeah. Laura Croft's been made.
Grew up on that figure or on that character. Literally grew up on it.
Oh, Natalie, you have a Hot Toy shirt on? I just noticed.
Oh, I do.
That's pretty sick, actually.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I got this shirt when I went to Hong Kong. I went to the Hot Toys.
Nice.
Yeah, I went to their store. And I got this. It was their 20th anniversary.
Oh, look at that.
That's sick.
Yeah. I got this one on Amazon. It's just black.
Mine. I will say, if anyone needs a recommendation for t-shirts, I use True Classic. I really like them. So it's a pretty good place to shop. So not a sponsor, but I would recommend them. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. So great chat on that one. Dean, I get where you're coming from. It's fair. Maybe it is wishful thinking, but I do feel strongly about it. I do think they're gonna do
I just want you to play new games. That's all.
Oh, I do. Trust me. Well, I played Silent Hill 2. I loved, absolutely fucking loved it. But I do think they're not gonna make that. I don't think they're gonna.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's hold on.
What's the remake? But
you like Kratos so much.
Yeah.
How many of the games have you actually played?
Just the last 2. I didn't play the first
2. You fucking asshole, dude. Yeah. I fucking swear to God.
I played God of War.
You were such a fucking fair weather fan of everything. I fucking knew it. I was about to ask you, which Kratos? And I was like, I bet anything he never even played the original.
I didn't play the original 3 now. But I would love to at some point.
Honestly, you don't really need to play the originals.
The original ones are so. The last few are such different games from what God of War started as. And it's like, what? That's why I don't like God of War anymore. It's like, it's not the same games as they used to be. Like,
yeah, it's different. They made it more cinematic for sure. Yeah, like they made it.
I feel like it's better.
I think it's better too. But I haven't played the other one. Yeah, so Dean knew. Dean was asking a question you already knew the answer to. So
Yeah.
Brooklyn Wolf the Collector, shout out, bro. Thank you so much. Hot Toys video game figures are like Resident Evil. I think Metal Gear Solid 3 were mid compared to Limtoys, Uncharted, Red Dead 2, and Last of Us. InArt's Wukong.
Oh.
That's true. And I don't think Hot Toys is going to do Wukong now because of InArt, but they might have. Otherwise.
Did you play Silent Hill 2?
If InArt ever came
Silent Hill 2
out,
remake, yeah.
If InArt ever came out with a Arthur Morgan, a Red Dead, I would literally buy all of the stock. I would buy all of it. I would buy
Natalie, I can tell you, look, I already pre-ordered the Limtoys Joel and Ellie, but if Hot Toys makes them, I'll get those too. Like,
oh my
100%
God.
I will.
I could not even deal like the day that InArt goes, yeah, no, we've got a Arthur Morgan. Like the day that happens, I'm buying 4 of them.
Yeah,
I'm a freaking simp for Arthur Morgan. He is my future, past, and current husband. Like that is just
Ty knows the truth.
Oh my God, I love him so much. He's everything in this world.
Guys, let's talk about this real quick. I think we got 2 more things we're probably going to address. We're going to see if we can get through as much as we can here. But the Superman. So this was going to be sold at ACGHK, 100 units in stock, very low. That would have been an absolute bloodbath. So Justin's there actually, and I was like, good luck to you, sir. Congratulations on being there in ACGHK, and Godspeed to you. They pulled it. They said Superman was not ready. So I have to ask the question again. We have the InArt Superman. So Dean, and I saw it got pushed back on Sideshow's website. I saw now it could be all the way up till March 2026, which it probably will be, because Hot Toys knows they have to fucking give it their all on this one. But originally we said one of the benefits of buying Supes from Hot Toys was that it was going to come out way earlier than InArt, but I don't know if that's going to be true now. Yeah, I think they're going to probably come out around the same time probably. And also, to me, it tells me that they really want to get this right. But Dean, what do you think? I mean, pulling the 100 units of stock, Hot Toys clearly thought this wasn't ready. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, going toe to toe with InArt, they have to
Dean,
put their best foot forward. What?
Wait, maybe it's my audio.
What happened? I hear Dean fine. Yeah, he's good on my end.
Okay. Hot Toys has to put their best foot forward. So if they were going to release 100 of them and them not be the very best that they could put out, that would scare off a lot of people, right? Like, hey, I got the Hot Toys at ACGHK and it's actually kind of garbage.
Right.
A lot of people be like, well, I'm not going to get the Hot Toys anymore. I'm just going to get the InArt because they're going to come out around the same time. So Hot Toys is probably like, let's just not even put out 100. Let's really take our time to get this figure right. I think it's a smart move.
I think so too, bro. I think you got to delay it and get it right.
You piss off 100 people and save, thousands of customers. I think it's,
I think so too, bro. I think you got to get it right. And I said, Dean, the Hot Toys is great. I think, you and I said, I think it's better right now, but I think by the time it ships, I think InArt will be better. I think InArt will fix theirs and it will be ultimately a better figure. But I think the Hot Toys one is still really fucking good.
I mean, shit, we saw the prototype, Justin had it in hand, and even with just a little futzing, it was already a little bit better.
Yeah, it was really
than what
good.
we saw photos of.
Right.
And in hand, the colors were a little bit better. Like, I don't know if it's just like the studio lighting they had, or like even the set was changing the color of the suit. So yeah, I mean, I said it. I think no matter which one you get, it's gonna be really good because both companies can't fuck it up.
No, they're going toe to toe on this one, dude.
Yeah.
They're going straight up toe to toe. Natalie, what do you think? Pulling the 100 units of stock, what does that tell you?
Sorry, I had a audio /
There you
camera.
Oh, it does sound better now.
Way
Is it better now?
Yeah, I think you're using your mic now.
Yeah, something happened. I don't know what happened. Sorry. Thank you for. All right.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Question.
So Hot Toys pulled 100 units of stock from ACGHK of the Superman, and I'm wondering like what kind of message that sends to you. Like, are they worried about InArt? Do you think it's not ready? What are your general thoughts on the strategy?
Okay. I mean, I think similar to Deadpool was a unique situation, but I want to say similar to the Deadpool situation, if it were me, they saw like a really huge jump in interest in a figure because it was ready right now. And so if you have a figure ready right now, people get more hype to buy it. I can imagine that they want to like play on that hype, and they've probably started to work out some sort of like contract with the production company. Like, we want to get early like insight into the costume and the actor and what they look like, so we can do these like early pre-orders. The more they can get those out, the better their long-term sales will be. At least that's my thought on this. Tells me that maybe if this works and if they get better pre-orders because they release them, at least a subset of them early, if they can get more pre-orders for them, then this will become a model that they look at more in the future. Like, you'll get like an initial burst of orders, and then like 6 months later you'll get the rest of them. So I don't know. It seems very like test product or trial. I guess we'll see how it goes. I am not confident that I feel like you're going to be getting the test product. And like, there's been so many times where you get like Tony Stank or like other things where you don't want the test product. Like, you want to wait till the final. But I guess we'll see.
That's why I'm glad they pulled the 100 units, Natalie, because to me, it's like they were going to sell 100 in stock at the convention, and then pulling them tells me that they really want to get this right. And apparently they changed it back on Sideshow. I was told this, and I swore I saw this, that they moved it to March. It looks like it's been moved back up. So who knows? This is still set to come out before the end of the year, apparently. I mean, we'll see. I have my doubts that's going to happen, but I think this might be a early next year figure, probably before the NR, but still not too far, sooner. Look, I want them to get this right. Hot Toys has to bring their A game on this one. They can't fuck up this Superman. It's a huge film. They're going toe to toe with NR. They got to deliver here, and they know that. Which I'm glad they're taking the time to do that instead of rushing 100 units out the door for what? To give 100 people an early sample of it. Like, what kind of hype is that really going to build?
Yeah,
I'm not sure that's really going to change much. So.
Hey, quick question. Yes. How does my audio sound?
Way better.
Okay.
Yeah. Way better than last time. Yeah. Now it's perfect. You have the right setting now.
I didn't do anything. I didn't change anything. I literally just signed out,
it worked out
and came back in.
Well, next time I thought that's what your audio just sounded like normally. So next time I know that there's better audio out there.
Yeah, no, it's just like I had to unplug and plug it back in. Like basic troubleshooting 101.
Yeah, there you go. It worked. So guys, let's move on.
Yeah, let me know if ever like it starts to sound bad. I'll just
I definitely need to evaluate. I need to be more aux daddy like in my methodology. But so Hot Toys has already released the James Bond commando suit, which is pretty fucking sick, actually. This looks great. Absolutely great. Like this, like again, everyone wanted a James Bond figure. And again, the suit version, I don't know what the fuck happened. The suit version is not as good. Point blank. Like, the sculpt is not as good. I like the outfit better on this one, actually. If I were going to get a James Bond, it would be this one. I think this looks very much like Daniel Craig. I think they killed it. There's 500 units at ACGHK, and they've already released the blogger photos for this. Dean, I got to ask you, are people going to sleep on this one and kind of regret it and become a chase figure? This is pretty damn good. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think we talked about it a couple of weeks ago. I think most people are going to go with a tuxedo because it's, more iconic James Bonds.
Yeah.
For me personally, this was my choice for James Bond. It was the send off for the character, the specific look when he like infiltrates that island.
Yeah.
But most everyone that I was on shows with was like, yeah, but like James Bond, like, the suit, it just makes more sense. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people are gonna. You were talking about sleeper hits earlier. This is a sleeper hit.
Yeah, it's the type of figure that you could pass on and be like, I should have bought that actually, but Yeah, I'm really excited to see this. I don't think I'm going to get it though. Still, I mean, I do think it looks great, but I think I'm probably still going to end up passing on it. But Natalie, what do you think? Could it become a chase figure at all?
I don't know if it'll be a chase. I think it'll be. No, I don't. I don't. The sculpt is great. The fact that it's different is great, but I think everyone is going to go for the for the Bond one, right? Like the James Bond. This to me feels like Iron Man. That's like the black and orange version. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the you're talking about like neon tech stuff like that.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
feels like a neon tech Iron Man to me. Like anyone who loves James Bond and is like totally into him is gonna buy this like as a neon tech Iron Man version. I don't think this will ever be a chase. I think this is gonna be like at best, like a runner up. Like, oh, I missed out on the other one and I had to buy this one second market.
Yeah, that's fair. That could be a thing. Yeah, I mean, I do think again it's a pretty cool looking figure, and I do like this look the best. But
the
I guess
sculpt is great. But that's I wish.
Really good.
Listen, I wish these companies would like buckle up. Like I wish they would just like not spend all this money on like articulation and suits and guns and accessories and cloths. Like just sell alternate head sculpts as like a side piece. Like we already have the figure. Just sell me an alternate head sculpt. Like that's all I want. And I'll spend $150 just on that. You'll still make a profit. But that's all I freaking want. I just want the freaking head sculpt that looks better.
Yeah, that's fair.
I digress.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I would love to see that type of thing one day. I don't know if there's any sort of licensing restrictions that prohibit that, but
you spend $150 on just a head?
Dude, we already do it.
I think we do that. Yeah.
We already do it. Think about it. Like J&D is charging us $750 on a basic bitch. like imagine
with a silicone head, yeah.
Right? And then like this in-art Superman. Great deal. I will say, great deal. You have two head sculpts, right? Like if you didn't buy the one with the other head sculpt, it would be at least $100 cheaper.
Yeah.
That's how most of the Hot Toys like situation works.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, guys, thank you so much for your thoughts on that topic. Again, I think we're pretty much good because some of the topics I think I want to save for next week because I think we got some stuff that we can still talk about next week. So we're going to wrap it there. I think we're right on cue pretty much with how we normally run this. So Dean, thank you so much, man. Thank you for showing up. I apologize, guys, again for my tardiness here. Traffic was killing me. But Collecting Weekly, dude, anything coming up you want to discuss real quick?
Yeah, tonight, just another Friday night, they're doing an Ozzy Osbourne tribute, R.I.P. to the legend. I'll probably also talk about Hulk Hogan. I don't know. What a crazy week, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I think we're doing some gaming tomorrow. I'm not really sure what we're going to be playing. Could be Peak or Repo. Something with the group. Should be fun. Then Monday will be some kind of unboxing. Tuesday, main show. Wednesday, After Dark. Yesterday, we did Small Talk, where we talked about, stuff that was coming out during SDCC, Mythic Legions, SH Figure Arts. They're killing it. Different stuff like that. So if you like smaller scale stuff, go check that out. But yeah, just a lot of stuff.
Dude, sounds great, man. Sounds great. And thanks so much, Dean, as always, for joining. I did see a comment, by the way. Mark is totally right. Talking about like other grails that are going to be made. I think for sure they're going to start. I think a Ripley could be redone. You already made Big Chap. I think you could totally make another Ripley. Maybe with the power loader that people wanted. I think also, Dean, I think you're going to get your wish. I think they're going to revisit the A New Hope line. I think that's what's going to happen.
Oh, I think they have to.
I think
it's been too long.
Yeah, it's been too long. I think you're going to get another Farm Boy Luke, maybe an artisan version. You're going to get another old Obi-Wan, maybe another Han Solo, possibly. I think Leia needs to be redone. Yeah, possibly. I don't know if they would do Tarkin again, maybe, but they can make that Vader again 100%. A New Hope Vader 2.0 or 3.0, whatever it is. I think you're going to start getting shit like that. A New Hope is desperately overdue for a revisit. Natalie, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you staying late as always as well. Anything else you want to discuss before we wrap up?
No, I think I'm good. You owe me a video game, and I will give my dad joke if you.
Yes, we are always here for those.
All right. I got a couple, but I think the one I'm going to go with is, so I asked my boss for a raise because I have 3 companies that are after me. Gas, water, and electric.
Dean is not even reacting.
You froze. I heard was gas, water, and electric.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Natalie, tell the joke again for Dean,
all right.
please.
I said I got I asked my boss for a raise because I got 3 companies that are after me. Gas, water, and electric.
Oh, I got it.
You get a laugh track.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Good job, Natalie. Natalie's jokes are always the best. So, guys, I did a video about InArt sending me a pig, which is pretty fun. So I did it was kind of like a not really a review, but kind of the 12 scale Zubage from. Yeah, I got him, Dean, and I keep him on my desk now. So yeah, he sits right there.
You like it?
He's freaking adorable. I just want to say that. Like,
yeah,
literally
look at this.
adorable.
I don't know if it'll focus. There he is. Yeah, he's pretty great.
Super cute.
So I keep him on my desk. Maybe one day I'll find a display space for him. But nonetheless, I'd put that video out. So check that out, guys, if you have some time. Enjoy Fantastic Four this weekend. I'm going to be going tomorrow night, I think. Beyond that, I'm going to start putting a figure, I think, next to me in live streams, which I think is going to be pretty fun. So I'll have to see how you guys feel about that. Give me some feedback when I try that. It's going to be fun. Just maybe the newest figure that I get or something along those lines. We're going to see. But yeah, check out the Bajé video. It was very fun to make. I think you're going to enjoy it. And check out Collecting Weekly as always, and any other videos coming up. I think will be exciting. I am going to be at New York Comic Con with the girlfriend, so we're going to be there. And I don't know if anyone else is going.
When?
Thursday. It's the Thursday day, just Thursday.
When? Like
October 9th, something like that. I'm meeting Natalie. I'm meeting Simu Liu, Shang-Chi, getting an autograph. I'm meeting Ashley Johnson, who plays Ellie from The Last of Us. And I'm meeting Troy Baker, hopefully, who plays Joel. He's going to be there. So, yeah, definitely very excited about this. So, yeah, It's going to be pretty cool. Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be great. So, if you guys are in New York at that time, that Thursday, come and say hello. It's going to be fun. But anyway, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for joining. Check out the Bajé video. It's really fun. I promise you. It's going to be a good time. And let me know if you like that format. Guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you for watching another episode of Lights, Camera, Collect. Thank you for watching another episode of Lights, Camera, Collect. Please make sure to click the like button and subscribe to this channel. And of course, check out my amazing co-host channel, Dean the Dream, Collecting Weekly, linked in the description below. Thank you so much and see you in the next one.